ABC 13 Eyewitness News this morning. I'm Tom Cook.
I'm Katherine Marchand in for Samika Night. It is Thursday, February 14th, and we're going to start with that breaking news in Pearland. Yep. It was a night of powerful performances and touching tributes at this year's Grammy Awards in Los Angeles.
But Katherine, apparently your family actually likes the Patriots?
Yeah, low score doesn't matter, still counts. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez is crediting a deputy for helping save a man's life after he was shot during an attempted carjacking in northwest Harris County. Deputies found the man shot in the leg.
City limits.
You know, it's serious when you're pulling out numbers from 1885.
That's true, too. Yeah, I believe that.
News Channel 9's Brandon Evans has been following this story throughout the morning. Brandon, how many bombs did deputies find? The Alabama Crimson Tide arrived in New Orleans this afternoon. The team will play in the Sugar Bowl on New Year's Day.
Investigators say the baby girl had more than 60 fractures to her ribs alone and half a dozen other injuries.
I was glued to the computer watching that. Thanks so much, Kayla. Coming up. Good afternoon. I'm Katherine Marchand. Storm Track 9 meteorologist Brian Smith is tracking the rain. He joins us now to tell us when to expect the next round of showers. Brian?
A potential 2020 presidential face-off is happening in West Texas tonight.
It's going on right now. The sheriff is updating the community on the 5 students charged with attempted rape and a hazing incident last week. Let's listen in.
Are you going to get flowers from someone today?
No. Did you plan ahead, or will you be waiting in that line?
We got to go to the break. ABC 13 Eyewitness News this morning. Now, breaking news. And that is a shocking find in Pearland, where we start with 3 people found dead inside a home. We know very little, but we'll take you live to that house as we get answers from Pearland police.
More breaking news. A state trooper dragged down the North Freeway during a traffic stop. After a long search, police say they finally found the driver hiding near a hotel.
And James Harden history streak continues. The reigning MVP has tied the record for the second longest streak of 30 or more points per game.
And this morning, we're getting you ready for spring training as the Astros pitchers and catchers get to work. Sports director Greg Bailey has the very latest from Florida.
And good morning to all of you on this Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm Tom Cook.
I'm Katherine Marchand in for Samika Night. It is Thursday, February 14th, and we're going to start with that breaking news in Pearland.
Yeah, 3 bodies found inside the home on Shadow Creek Ranch. ABC 13 reporter Courtney Fisher live now with an update. Courtney?
Breaking overnight, a DPS trooper is recovering after being dragged by a suspect along I-45 near Research Forest in Montgomery County. Troopers say the driver reached for something under the seat around 10 last night. When the trooper tried to stop him, the driver took off, dragging the trooper several feet. The trooper was taken to Conroe Regional Hospital to be treated for minor injuries. About 3 hours later, an Oak Ridge officer spotted a man walking in shorts along I-45, then vanished. Officers set up a perimeter and later found him near a hotel in Shenandoah. This morning, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez is crediting a deputy for helping save a man's life after he was shot during an attempted carjacking in northwest Harris County. Deputies found the man shot in the leg. He was bleeding profusely on Grand Parkway near Glenlock Forest. The deputy quickly jumped into action, applying a tourniquet to the wound. The man was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Deputies say they believe the suspects are 2 men who drove away in a white truck.
Now to a very disturbing case of child abuse. A father has been charged in the brutal murder of his baby, who was less than 2 months old.
Investigators say the baby girl had more than 60 fractures to her ribs alone and half a dozen other injuries. 2-month-old Brooklyn Rose Doherty passed away last June. The autopsy lists multiple blunt force injuries as her cause of death. Her father, 23-year-old Dylan Doherty, has been charged with murder. Her mother, 26-year-old Ariel Spivry, is charged with failing to protect her. Investigators say the parents found the baby unresponsive in their apartment on Bay Area Boulevard in Clear Lake. She died before they arrived to the hospital. New this morning, a former substitute teacher at Willis High School has been charged for giving alcohol to minors. The Montgomery County Precinct 1 Constable's Office says 22-year-old Shadrick Jones purchased alcohol and gave it to 6 girls between the ages of 15 and 17. Charging documents say last month, Jones picked up the 6 students from campus, bought them alcohol, and took them to the Woodlands Mall. His bond was set at $1,500. New this morning, crooks are on the run with a money box from a Wells Fargo ATM in Northeast Houston. Around 1 a.m., 4 masked men used a stolen pickup to bust open the money machine along East Tex Freeway near Cavalcade. They grabbed the money box inside and ran. Police later found the truck abandoned on Jensen. They believe the crooks had a getaway vehicle waiting for them.
Well, the Astros are getting ready for another World Series championship run.
Is it that time again already?
Coming up fast.
Man, at 8:30 this morning, Astros pitchers and catchers begin their workouts in Florida. ABC 13 sports director Greg Bailey reports from West Palm Beach.
The Astros.
Well, Travis Scott had the Toyota Center rocking last night.
Yeah, that's right. The rapper from Missouri City returned to Houston for the second leg of his Astro World Tour. The crowd went sicko mode as Travis Scott performed his hit song. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner was also there and honored him with the key to the city of Houston.
I don't have a proclamation for you, but what I want you to know, this city loves you. I want to present to you a key to the city of Houston. And because of him, we want to bring another amusement theme park back to the city.
You can hear it. The crowd went wild. The mayor didn't say too much about the theme park, but now many people think another Astro World is coming.
You never know.
You never know. Right now, Flower Row is open for business on Fannin at Wentworth.
Yeah, and it will soon be full of people buying flowers and gifts for this Valentine's Day. Fannin Flowers, one of those shops there, says it orders up to 80,000 roses just for Valentine's Day. So if you've put off buying your special someone a gift, those shops do expect long lines today. Busiest times from 6 to 8 this morning, lunchtime, and then right after work around 5 p.m. Are you going to get flowers from someone today?
No. Did you plan ahead, or will you be waiting in that line?
We got to go to the break.
When I went down, I thought to myself, I just got hit by a car.
Yeah, you'll hear much more from that officer after that. Barely missed by a teenage driver, and now you'll hear what the driver's been charged with.
This morning, we're helping you make Valentine's plans. Coming up at 5 a.m., consumer reporter Chelsea Hernandez is telling you about some free dating spots around the Houston area.